So fam, I'm going to be showing you guys my 3 top option plays that I'll be picking for the month of March. Here on Webull, I've got my top 3 set in a playlist right here, my option tab. My first one I want to go over is Sensonics. Ticker symbol SCNS. This is a glucose monitoring system company. They're in the works of creating this new product that's pretty innovative in terms of monitoring glucose levels within people. It's something that you can actually insert instead of having to do finger pricks or other stuff like that. It's an actual chip that they insert within their arms that can last, for 30 to 60 days, and they're trying to innovate the technology even more to go ahead and make it last even longer. And so they're in the works of getting approval for that, as well as working on other products, and that's something that really interests me. I go ahead and say this now, I'm not a financial advisor. I recommend you do your own due diligence, but this is something I'm interested in, and I would definitely see it doing well within, the month of March. So on its next dip, let's say I go to the options chart for this. Within the next dip, if I put in a play, whether it's for April 16th or for March 19th, like it's sitting at 346 right now, so I'm not going to put in one for, 350. I'd probably put it at the $3 range and just see what happens. But again, on the dip, never buy high. And if I put one in for April, I'd probably be risky and do it for the $4 because maybe it's not out the money by then. We'll see. Next, we'll go ahead and look at ticker symbol SNDL. Now, this is a company that has made me a lot of money off of options before. I first started looking at Sundial back when Sundial was literally 40 cents or something like that. And so, anyways, this company has obviously been doing well. If you don't know, it's a cannabis company stationed out in Canada, and these contracts are also really cheap, and it's pretty easy to predict how well Sundial is going to do. Currently, I would probably put in a contract for maybe the 19th or the 26th, maybe for $1. We'll see when the time comes. But that's another contract that I'll be looking at doing. My final one is the one that I'm actually most interested in. This is ticker symbol GSAT. It's a satellite company. They work with people who do with 5G and other satellites and stuff like that. And it's actually doing really well today. But that's another option I was thinking about putting in. I'd probably put it in by the 19th for April. Maybe in the dollar range, we'll see. But again, I'm buying all these on the dips. That's the number one rule of putting in options. Buy them not on high days, but on low days. And with these three, I think of course they're going to do well, but I like to make sure that I get a proper position so that way I can maximize the amount of return that I get. They're pretty cheap, so it's easy to buy multiple contracts, especially with Sundial, which I've once bought 10 contracts for $100 or something like that. Made $500, $600 off of it. So that's something that you can do. And then once again, I say, don't put your rent money into options. If this is your first time, you can go ahead and dabble a little bit. Obviously, again, I'm not your advisor with your finances, but you get experience from practicing, and then eventually you can get to a point where you can look for plays on your own, and eventually get to a point where you can start, seeing if these are options for me, if I can decide what other plays I want to go get into. But yeah, those are my top 3. Look into them if you want, do your own due diligence, and if you have questions, hit me up on anything. But yeah, that's pretty much it.